Conference because LeBron James, once again, turning back the clock last night, a 119-103 win over the Warriors. The 41-year-old finished with 26 points, 8 boards, 11 assists, in a victory that for now keeps the Lakers in the 4th seed in the West, meaning they would host a first-round playoff matchup against Houston if the playoffs were to start today. I know, Vinny, when we were doing the YouTube segment on First Take after the show yesterday, that was the first-round matchup you were most looking forward to. So let's dive into this Lakers team a little bit more. Can LeBron and the Lakers get through round one knowing that they probably are not going to have Luka Doncic and Austin Reeves?
Get through round one? I don't know about getting through round one, but I think if you're the Lakers, you're looking at the Rockets as the best possible matchup for you. If you're the Rockets, you're looking at the Lakers as the best possible matchup for you. The Rockets have trouble in the clutch. You're looking at the Lakers and LeBron being the best supercomputer in the game. I think a great player like LeBron can get you one game. I don't know if he can get you 4 at this stage at age 41 and the lack of playoff pieces that he has around him. But Houston has so many issues late in games that all you want to do is get to the last 5 minutes and stay close and figure stuff out. I'm looking forward to it from a basketball fan standpoint, just seeing those old gunslingers, LeBron and KD, one more time. Like, I don't think either of these teams are in the championship conversation. I think if you're the Lakers, what you want to do, if there is a best case scenario, you want to stretch this series out as long as possible to open up the possibility for a Luka Doncic, to open the possibility up for an Austin Reeves to return in this series. We know the first round is 7 games. Game 1 is on Saturday. Game 2 is on Thursday. He's going to have a long time to stretch this thing out. I'm just not sure the Lakers have enough talent over the Rockets in the long haul to even keep it close.
Yeah, you want to talk about not putting stock in the win? Lakers played against a bunch of creative players for that Warriors last night. It was like who he played for All-Stars that LeBron and them beat. So putting zero stock in that game whatsoever. Because when we come playoff time, that Lakers team does not stand a chance against anybody in the Western Conference. And I know that the downfall of the Rockets that we can already foretell right now is that they're going to lose a bunch of clutch games in the playoffs. They're going to lose a series with the feeling that we should have won 3 or 4 of those games and we blew it come clutch time. The problem is when you play the Lakers, you're not going to have no clutch games because the Lakers do not have anybody. When you don't have Luka Doncic, when you don't have Austin Reeves, those games are not going to be close. Because one thing that we learned from J.J. Redick, unless he's improved on that, last year, he going to play LeBron James 40 to 45 minutes, and LeBron James is not going to be able to maintain that level of play he had last night against that Warriors team, against a Rockets team, when their full defense is focused on that dude. When you're throwing Amen Thompson on him, when you're throwing all these other guys at him, doubling him, making him work on both sides, that is not sustainable for a LeBron James at that age. And when that happens, who else are you going to rely on the Lakers team? The answer is absolutely nobody. I'm looking at a short series if they're playing against the Rockets, and we're not going to have to worry about clutch games for the Rockets until maybe the second round, unless they play the Thunder, and they ain't going to have no clutch games in there either.
So all right, so Vinny, you're giving the Lakers a game. You said just about a game. Gentlemen sweep, 5?
Yeah, gentlemen sweep, because the Rockets are going to blow a game at some point, but other than that, I think it's going to be a short series.
Perk, how do you see it?
No, I agree with the both of them. I'm going with gentlemen sweep. And listen, let me say this. The Lakers are dead bird, tall grass. All right, this season is over. Their first-round exit is no way in hell you're going to ask a 41-year-old LeBron James to come in and lead in this tough Western Conference to try to lead this Laker team without Luka and Austin Reeves and win the series. Nah, it ain't happening. And to be honest with you, if I was the Lakers, I would just go ahead and shut Luka down for the season. Like all this speculations, if he could return, Vinny, I heard you say I would try to stretch this series out so that Luka could come back. Even if he does decide to come back, he's still not going to be 100%. We know how delicate it is when you talk about these soft tissue injuries and you talk about hamstrings. So again, when we look at the Lakers and we look at this roster, and then, like we said, we saw them get a win against Golden State. Who gives a damn? We know Golden State ain't going nowhere anyway. All I'm saying is this. We have been noticing and watching. You could go look on social media. It's clips that are going viral right now. This team is dysfunctional. The role players and J.J. Redick are not on one accord. J.J. Redick has been calling out his role players time and time again. From DeAndre Ayton, we saw him and Jared Vanderbilt getting into it. So, again, it's a lot of dysfunction in that locker room. Does J.J. Redick have the ears of his superstars when talking about LeBron, talking about Luka, Austin Reeves, a young star on the rise? Yes. But the others are there that's available for him right now. And when you talk about going against a Rockets team that's going to hang their hat on the defensive side of things, that has the defensive personnel, I'm looking at a gentleman's sweep, or they possibly could get swept.
Perk, I got a quick question, because you give me some doozies sometimes. Dead bird, tall grass. Can you tell me what that means?
Yeah. I mean, you just said it. I mean, is it easy for you to find a dead bird in tall grass?
I ain't never looked for one.
Huh? I'm just saying, so because you ain't a country boy, you know what I mean? When you go hunting and you shoot down the bird from the sky, you need the dogs to go find it, because you ain't gonna be able to find it. That's what I'm saying. They dead bird, tall grass.
Like
the
metaphor, like
every day,
uphill battle,
you know
that
what I
is
mean?
insurmountable. It's funny, Perk. I typed that into Google, and the first thing that came up was a tweet that you sent February 19th, 2021. It had to deal with Kyrie and LeBron, and it was, this situation is, quote, dead bird, tall grass. I don't believe either one of them gives a damn about being friends again. That was 6 years ago, so this is not some new phrase. He's used it many times before. But you said something about Luka Doncic. I want to get both of you guys on, because you say Luka should not come back, not rush back for this at all. And we obviously know this is kind of an indefinite timetable here for the injury, coming back from that hamstring. How do you think he approaches this, Vinny?
I think he has to approach this, and the Lakers have to approach this with a long-term frame of mind. He is in year 8, and you don't want to start having hamstring, soft tissue injuries. Hamstrings is one of those tricky things. Once you start having hamstring injuries, you don't stop having hamstring injuries. It's like having a bad back. You never met somebody who used to have a bad back. You met somebody who got a bad back. And I don't think for the Lakers in their long-term future and how they're going to build a post-LeBron Lakers franchise, how much they can invest in a playoff series with very little return. I understand Luka's getting a second opinion and everything else, but the Lakers have to be the adults here, I think, and prevent Luka from doing further damage to himself and the franchise long term.
Yeah, this is a long-term thing. This is next year is the hard launch of the Luka-Lakers relationship. These last 2 years have been the soft launch. They be posting on Instagram with the hand. You always see the hand, there's a couple drinks. It's soft launch because
now it's going to be interlock.
Now it's going to be interlock hands. Now you tag the other person. Now it's the hard launch of the relationship, because now this is officially straight up Luka's team post-LeBron, right? And now you are in earnest building your championship squad around Luka Doncic. You do not want to have the start of the Luka Doncic Laker era be an era in which he's dealing with injuries, with a lingering hamstring injury. You shut him down, because, quite frankly, even if you beat this Rockets team, you're not beating that Thunder team. And all the Thunder are going to do is going to tear that hamstring up even more by making you run around that court and try to defend somebody. Sit him down, give him the offseason, let him get in even better shape than he was coming into this season, and then have a real, let's go get an MVP. Let's go try to win a championship. Let's build around Luka Doncic, because the Luka Doncic era starts as soon as he comes back.
All right. It's funny, Perk, you mentioned how J.J. Redick's calling everybody out, bench players, starters. DeAndre Ayton, the guy he said couldn't catch the ball the other day, 21 points, 5 boards.